You might think the world would be a better place if villains didn't exist. But without the stories of the heroes who fight against them, life would be downright boring. As much as we've rooted against them, villains are a vital component to every fairy tale. Deep down, all they want is the same bit of admiration that the heroes receive. I'm Tristan with List 25, and in honor of the underappreciated evildoers, here are 25 of the most sincere childhood villains of all time. Yeah, we already have some fear in the background. The Grinch. The Grinch stole more than just Christmas. He captured the hearts of many a tyke in Dr. Seuss's charming holiday tale. But once he learned the true meaning of the family, friends, and the holiday spirit, this misunderstood rascal changed his thieving ways. That was fun delivery.
24.
The Big Bad Wolf. He huffed and he puffed and he blew their first two houses down. Fortunately for the three little pigs, the wolf wasn't the brightest crayon in the box, and they outsmarted him in the end. Unless we're going off the original, and I'm pretty sure the first two pigs died.
23.
The Hunter from Bambi. He's not necessarily the first person you might associate with the word villain with, but thinking about all the pain and emotional trauma he caused children everywhere, and me, I think he definitely fits the description. Also, this picture's a bit morbid. I'm just glad he got to eat well that night. Good job, Hunter.
22.
Wily Coyote. Although the Roadrunner did provoke him sometimes, Wily Coyote wasted his time chasing the little guy through the desert. Anytime he did almost catch him, an anvil to the head thwarted his efforts. He did kind of waste his whole life, poor guy.
21.
Angelica Pickles. She may have been bossy, spoiled, and mean to the Rugrats, but she rushed to their defense if anyone else messed with them. Maybe Angelica had a soft spot in her heart for those dumb babies after all.
20.
Ebenezer Scrooge. This miserly scoundrel only cared about his fortune until he realized money's true value lies in sharing it with the ones you love. Scrooge McDuck is the best Ebenezer Scrooge. Fight me.
19.
The Fratelli Brothers. Sloth looked like the scary one, but his brothers win the award for most malevolent. At least Chunk was able to free Sloth so they could catch up to the rest of the gang and stop the bad guys from stealing the treasure. I should see Goonies. Have you seen Goonies? Is it good? Should I see it? I'll see Goonies.
18.
Miss Hannigan. Miss Hannigan's obvious distaste for little girls combined with her passion for gin made her one of the most disgruntled, hot messes of an orphanage matrion. I think she turned nice in one of the movies at the end. Does she? I haven't seen Annie in a long time.
17.
Shere Khan. Always carry man's gun and be able to produce man's fire if you ever go through the jungle. Those are the only two things this cunning antagonist fears. Maybe we could set him up against the Hunter from Bambi. Although I think they're a little bit outside of each other's time zones. What about a flare gun? It combines both of them. Or a flamethrower.
16.
Ursula the Sea Witch. She's part human, part octopus, and part pure evil. As if stealing Ariel's voice wasn't enough, she had to try and steal her true love too. I mean, true love is a bit out there. Glad it all worked out, but the girl was 16. Come on.
15.
Cinderella's stepmother. Not even an evil stepmother like Lady Tremaine could get in the way of true love. Cinderella and Prince Charming found each other despite the numerous obstacles she put in their way, instilling unrealistic expectations and an unwavering hope in true love in little girls everywhere. Cinderella 3 is the best of the trilogy. Fight me again. What the? Oh my god, I'm a ninja. And this is also made of foam.
14.
Captain Hook. My dude. Whether you saw him in Disney's Peter Pan, the 1991 film Hook, or a live performance based on J.M. Barrie's classic play, this pirate was determined to defeat Peter Pan once and for all. Despite his determination, he proved no match for Peter and the Lost Boys and that hungry crocodile. And I think we all know Dustin Hoffman is the best Hook. Jason Isaacs gets an honorable mention. He's truest to the source material in 2003. I'm a huge Peter Pan fan, guys. This would have been number one if I had my options. In fact, here's me as Captain Hook right here. I'm the best Captain Hook.
13.
Karela Deville. What kind of person would skin innocent puppies for their fur? Karela Deville. That's who. Like the song says, if she doesn't scare you, no evil thing will. Except caterpillars. They're spooky too.
12.
The evil queen from Snow White. The evil queen's desire to be the fairest of them all led her to demand Snow White's death and heart, demonstrating the dangers of extreme jealousy. My mirror calls me ugly all the time too, and I don't go on a killing spree via Apple.
11.
Sid Phillips. Andy's evil neighbor exhibited the tendencies of a future serial killer and frightened tots and their toys in Pixar's first feature film, Toy Story. He actually makes an appearance as a garbage man in Toy Story 3, which, good for him, garbage people make a lot of money. Even 10 years later, he still wears his signature skull and crossbones shirt. Honestly, I don't think Sid's that bad. He was just a kid having an odd sense of fun. Not like he knew that he was harming living beings, right? I mean, it sucks, but honestly, I think he's fine. Poor kid.
10.
The Wicked Witch of the West. Is any pair of shoes worth a life-threatening vendetta? Whether she wrote threats in the sky, threw fireballs at a scarecrow, or sent her army of flying monkeys, awesome, to attack Dorothy and her friends, the Wicked Witch of the West never stopped trying to retrieve those ruby slippers. No one mourns the wicked. Rest in peace, Elfie.
9.
Aunt Spiker and Aunt Sponge. Their appearance wasn't the only hideous things about them. Aunt Spiker and Aunt Sponge bullied James. Oh no. Made him sleep in a bare wooden floor and never allowed him to play with other children. Luckily, his luck changed when a giant peach appeared in the yard and the aunts got what they deserved.
8.
Miss Trunchbull. You'd better not upset the Trunchbull if you don't want to end up in the chokey. As principal of Cruncherton Hall Elementary, this dastardly villain didn't make learning fun for everyone.
7.
Prince Humperdinck. Not only was Prince Humperdinck the enemy of true love, his life-sucking machine was enough to give any kid nightmares. But with a little help from their friends, good triumphed over evil, and Wesley and Buttercup were free to live as they wished. Who is this? I've never heard of Prince Humperdinck. I mean, I wish I knew someone named Humperdinck. That'd be my best friend. Do you know who this is?
I don't.
Oh man.
He sucks though.
Find us, Humperdinck.
6.
The Queen of Hearts. Do what she says or it's off with your head. The Queen of Hearts' love of croquet, hats, and sentencing people to death make her one of the most merciless villains of all time. I have some of those pastimes. Guess which ones in the comments below.
5.
Lord Farquaad. This pint-sized little dude tried talking Princess Fiona into becoming his queen and wouldn't take no for an answer. Guys, take no for an answer. Known throughout the land for his cruelty to fairy tale creatures and disliked by most of his subject, everyone cheered when the dragon swallowed him whole. Also, greatest name innuendo ever.
4.
Maleficent. This half-dragon, half-witch is arguably one of the darkest Disney villains of all time. Her exclusion from Aurora's christening disappointed her. And after all, not even the evilest among us enjoys being rejected. However, punishing the princess with death by spindle needle was a little extreme. And then they went and retconned her in that horrible 2014 abomination. Thanks for that, Disney. You basically tried your own version of Wicked and missed the entire damn point.
3.
Scar. Scar wanted to be king, no matter what the cost. He killed his own brother and tricked his nephew, Simba, so he could rule over the Pridelands.
2.
The White Witch. Warming her way into children's affections with gifts of Turkish delight, the White Witch charmed her young victims before revealing her truly wicked nature.
1.
Lord Voldemort. Whether you know him as He Who Must Not Be Named, the Dark Lord, or, dare we say it, Lord Voldemort, he was the darkest wizard who ever lived. So, which villain from your childhood haunted your nightmares? Let us know in the comments below or tweet your answers to us at list25. James, you got any honorable mentions that you want to put on this list?
No, I can't think of any.
No? Okay. Princess Azula, she's amazing. Yzma deserves a mention even though she's not really haunting. Yeah, no. Let's put Thanos on the list. Why not?
I think
He's
these are childhood villains, right?
yeah, he's Disney. I'm sure a lot of
New generation.
I'm sure a lot of children like now fear Thanos and have been traumatized by Thanos.
Probably Palpatine.
Oh yeah, Palpatine or Darth Vader. Yeah, there's lots. Again, let us know in the comments below. Tweet your answer to us at list25. Yeah, that's done. All right.
We're all doing the finger guns.
I don't want to do the finger guns.
Enjoying our lists? Be sure to click that subscribe button on the bottom right and the notification bell so you don't miss out on new ones every Monday through Friday. Share them with friends and help us consistently conciliate curiosity. And if you want even more lists, check out these videos here or just head to our website at list25.com.